A man-made lake in the mountains of North Wales, the source of energy for hydroelectric power. Now, for conversion of that energy, a vital part moves into position. Weight, 123 tons. Oil capacity, 7,950 gallons. Winched by heavy-duty tractors, it approaches its final berth, a concrete plinth in the heart of the power station.
Come down. Hey, why don't you tell them that we're in a little early? A job like this, I don't know about 10 o'clock. We're on to go to.
A job completed, the end of a long operation which began almost 4 years earlier. An operation which involved close cooperation between manufacturer, designer, and the transport men, and which determined the transformer shape most suitable for the journey. For the power station is in a remote spot. The load would have to be too large to traverse the twisty country roads, so the railway was the only alternative. A single line track, originally built to carry slate from the mountain quarries, and containing many line-side obstacles. So the transformer was finally constructed after the completion of detailed measurements of corners, bridges, and tunnels. The special train sets off on its difficult journey. A 1,000-horsepower diesel locomotive tows an odd assortment of trucks and coaches, including a dummy outline of the transformer, with the transformer itself mounted on a special truck that allows for lateral movement in either direction. The dummy outline or silhouette acts as a final check on bridges and tunnels. But the months of preparation now reap their reward as the load slides smoothly under the bridge at Llanrwst, one of the obstacles that decided its final shape. There are 17 points on the route where screwing over has to take place. The load can be moved several inches in either direction. At Bennett there is a slow-up as the load is cautiously carried to the end of a curving platform and scrapes close past a signal. Now into the hills, as the line tilts upwards to an average gradient of 1 in 47. From now on, the route becomes more tortuous, and stopping and starting more frequent. The chief engineer is in touch by telephone with both the driver and the man on the dummy outline van. Behind the train, a steam locomotive travels independently, acting as a portable buffer in the event of a broken coupling. At Dolwyddelyn, the engineer and driver talk by phone, and the load is brought to a stop at the toe of the platform. Only 12 feet between the platform and the turn under an awkward bridge. And another intensive screw-over session begins. And then the 2-mile-long Blaenau Tunnel. After further screwing over, the approach to Blaenau Ffestiniog, where the train load finally backs into the sidings. Now it's the turn of the road haulage engineers. The 50-ton hydraulic jacks become the motive power as the weight is taken off the railway truck girders. At each stage of the lift, hardwood timber sections are packed into the gaps. With a weight such as this, the immediate packing against the surface of the load must be hardwood. Upright supports with dolly wheels on the ends are now fixed to the main horizontals. And the connecting screws are removed. The railway truck is now ready for splitting. And after the brake has been released, the heavy tractor can start its work. The girder bogie is slowly winched away. And senior foreman Chris Simpson has started on yet another tricky moving job. Now the transformer waits for the next stage of its journey to begin. To reach the public highway, the load must first be lifted to platform level. This is a long, heavy job that requires skill and teamwork. The order of the day will now be jack and pack, jack and pack. Varying sizes of timbers are inserted in a birdcage pattern as the lift progresses. When the correct height is reached, lengths of rail, greased for easier movement, are placed as runners for the lateral movement onto the platform. The winches will take the load over one set of rails, over the edge of the station platform, across the marshy ground of the bus park, and onto the public highway. Steel ship's plates are laid to protect the platform from the weight of the transformer. Several times, the rail section legs are pulled through. Now, two tractors are pulling in unison, and because of the narrowness of the road, they have to operate almost at right angles to the direction of movement. main girders of the road trailer are already aimed. And now the bullet ends thrust past. They are met by their counterpart eyes on the other bogie. Now the weight of the load is taken fully by the trailer, and the hardwood timbers can be removed. A private access road to the power station is the trailer's route. Two miles to go on a warm autumn evening. A man-made lake in the mountains of North Wales and a transformer to tap its energy. After the planning, the making and the moving, the arrival of the finished product. A joint effort between manufacturer, designer and transport men, all of whose skill has turned preparation into achievement.